survivable as leaky cable or plenum rated cable. And again, though, there was one of the standards that we looked at that NFPA had that the spec was, and I don't know who the manufacturer was, but there was only one manufacturer that met the spec for that cable. And it was like, I don't know, Mel, what was it, like $25 a foot?
It was ridiculous.
So we went, well, we're not going to require that because that's kind of over the top. But I know Getty is fiber. I'm pretty sure that Nokia is a plenum cable. Those are the two off the top. So again, it's whatever works and whatever makes sense, for the design. That's for the engineer and the building owner to design what really is the best way to deliver that signal for us.
Any other questions? Go ahead.
Switching tracks, a question for Ken. Do you happen to know if the RNC's venue selection was based upon the fact that there was a DAS and a public safety system in that arena?
You want to repeat the question?
Yeah, the question was about are you talking about the Boulder work? Right. So was there already a commercial DAS system in that building before?
Ken said there was, so I was just wondering if that factored.
Yeah, if I said that, I misspoke. There is no DAS in that building even today. There is, and first, so the question was, did the RNC consider this when they chose the University of Colorado for the debate? That's way above my pay grade. They didn't discuss this with me. And so I have no idea, but I can tell you that building does not have a DAS. And it has a Verizon cell site attached to it right next door. That's coincidence. It was a place where they could build that facility, and they put some antennas on the roof. So there's some coverage in that building, but there's no augmented coverage. There's no repeater. There's no DAS.
Not on a permanent basis.
Not on a permanent basis. That's a good point. I have no idea what they've done. They may have put something in here in the last week to do this. There's a lot of press there and all kinds of things going on.
We'll see if we see people on their cell phones during the debate.
It's not uncommon in any major venue like that, any public venue. You see it at football games. All the carriers roll cows and colts next door to the stadiums, even if it's just to provide coverage in the parking lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if there are no permanent facilities. There are probably some temporary facilities to handle everything that's going on in that building.
Okay, we have a few more minutes. Any other questions from the audience? Go ahead.
Well, I was going to make a clarification.
Yeah.
For a fact, there's at least 3 manufacturers that combine commercial and public safety in one system, and it works just fine.
Oh, well, like I said, it's much more a policy issue than a technical issue.
Well, I know for a fact that there's some buildings at Riverside, actually here in LA, that are currently using current commercial and public safety.
Oh, sure.
That's good to know. Yeah, and that's kind of what I heard here. And on the technical side, I knew myself, there's nothing technically, there's some hard technical things about combining public safety with commercial services, but none of them are unsolvable. Some of them take money to solve, but none of them are unsolvable. And a lot of times when it doesn't happen, it's more of a policy thing or a liability thing. It's other things. Or perhaps somebody doesn't want to spend the money. It's things like that will prevent it from happening.
Okay, any other questions or comments? All right, thank you all for your time. We appreciate it.
Yeah,